are those for whom the king has never died, and Elvis adoration has become a lifelong obsession.
I'm going to Graceland, to Memphis, Tennessee.
But if that's out of your reach, the next best thing's Grapeland, Woodford, Queensland. Meet Elvis Parsley, the singing salad seller. He loves the king, he loves his work, so he combines the two, and his customers love him.
I'm a great Elvis fan, so I love to come in and hear the music.
Fly inside, chicken like a leaf on a tree.
And while some people aren't quite sure what to make of him, business is booming.
I'm all sold out.
Now even tour buses pull up to let their passengers pick up some fruit and vegetables, and of course catch Elvis Parsley strutting his stuff on the Grapeland floorboards. Even his sister Rita, alias Banana Muscuri, helps out. But if you think the family's not quite the full basket of fruit, he's got this invitation.
A bit of a fruitcake. Well, why not come up and see for the real, come up and see for yourself.
It goes by the name Grapeland.
We have a singing Elvis up here.
Oh, baby, if I made you mad for selling you rotten fruit.
When you shop at Nick Comino's, you get a king-sized serve.
King of salad roll, and one customer here that shops here called me the king of rock and roughage.
The shop is a fruit salad of Elvis memorabilia. When trade is slow, the king drums up business by performing outside. When this hip-swinging fruiterer gets revved up, the whole town comes out to watch.
He rates well.
He's a colourful character.
Oh, yes, you often go past his fruit shop and you hear his singing, and I think he's very popular.
I don't want to be a pumpkin.
Now, you've heard about that gunfight at the OK Corral. Woodford has its own musical version. Something about only room for one Elvis in town. When sequined interloper and fastest pelvic thrust in the West, Dean Vegas hit town, something had to give.
This is the best thing that's happened to Woodford for a long time.
Bigger than the annual Pineapple Festival and more colourful.
I think Nick might get some fashion ideas off him with his clothing.
These boys are not in the mood for swapping costume tips. This is war. In the end, the hometown advantage paid off.
I've never stepped on Nick's blue suede shoes. And Woodford and Grapelands is Nick's turf, so I'd never step on that.
So Nick is still top banana. For an extra serve, why not venture to Woodford next time you're in the market for fruit and veg?
I just want to be your kiwi fruit.
Wise men say, get down to Beecham Daewoo now, where the deals are going for a song. Oh, yeah.
Most of you are probably aware of the latest sightings of Elvis Presley. The 7-Eleven in Glargenbone and the dry cleaners in Panania. Well, he was seen only yesterday in the fruit shop in Woodford.
If you want your body to sing, you gotta feed it the right thing.
Honey, Elvis, you're looking so fine.
Thank you.
How long have you been here in Woodford?
Well, I've been here for 20 years, but the Elvis idea's only been around for 8.
And you sing for your customers?
I do, and I've got a couple of lovely songs that I want to share with you.
What songs do you do?
One of them is called Viva la Veggies, and the other one is called Kiwi Fruit, which I've taken off Teddy Bear.
Go for it.
All right.
No. On second thoughts, I think you should all come to Woodford.
Hearken all you tabloid theorists, find the largest headline size you can. For Elvis is indeed alive and well, and selling produce just down a long and dusty highway from Brisbane.
Tell you what you're doing here, Elvis.
Well, I say if you want your body to sing, you gotta feed it the right thing.
If there is a Tupelo in Queensland, surely it must be Woodford. A tiny bump on the highway. Population, nobody knows for sure, but they are guessing it's somewhere around 1,500. There is no stoplight, so they don't need one. One-room stores front the street, and right in the middle of them, between the florist and the framer, sits Grapeland, owned and operated by Elvis, you'll excuse the twist, Parsley.
Well, they call me the king of salad roll, they call me the king of rock and roughage, and another name which I like the best is the singing salad seller.
This Elvis, obviously, is a mite shorter than the original, with a twang just as Queenslander as the real versions was Mississippian. And as he sells his fruits and vegetables every day, he delights his gathering of locals and stunned tourists with anything from blue suede shoes to Viva Las Vegas.
Viva
Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Elvis Parsley, the proud owner of Elvis Parsley's Grapelands.
You're gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming. I don't know which way to go.
Terry Siakis came up with this idea. Terry is a very intrepid person. She told me to go to Woodford.
Woodford.
Which is in, it's in Queensland.
Yes.
It's about an hour north of Brisbane, which is somewhere around the rough end of the pineapple here.
The big pineapple.
So obviously
do
we've
not
got
accept substitutes.
No, so we've already got the pineapple there, so it's a bit difficult to put our pickled cucumber thing on. So let's say Woodford's there.
Right.
And this is Elvis Parsley.
Yes.
And this is Grapelands. Elvis Parsley runs a fruit and vegetable shop in Woodford. He also has a lot of memorabilia in the shop of Elvis, and he sings and dances with his customers.
Well, I got a gal that's going to line up.
So what are some of the names you go by, Nick?
All right, the King of Salad Roll, the Singing Salad Seller,
right,
and the King of Rock and Roughage.
I like that one. The King of Rock and Roughage keeps you regular.
It does.
If I show you a vegetable or fruit, can you make a song up about it on the spot?
I'll try.
What about some limes?
We can go on together. Oh, it's suspicious line.
Okay, vegetable shop, but I wonder what it would be like if Elvis worked in a different kind of shop.
A little less alteration, a little more axle grease. We got bread rolls, we got scones, we got pikelets, we got buns, and a ghetto. I can't help finding a glove for you.
Councils are busting to tell us they're more than just roads, rates and rubbish. In the Caboolture Shire, they're going back in time.
Is everybody ready to rock and roll? Yay! I think if you said to people, let's tour the libraries, that might sound a bit boring, so we're doing rock and roll through the libraries.
Of the 6 libraries in the Shire, this free tour visits 4, and on the way there you can karaoke to your heart's content.
Going to the chapel of love.
Talk about rock and roll.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Rock Around the Libraries Rock and Roll Bus Tours. Thank you all for joining us this morning.
A few more tunes take us to our first stop, the Woodford Library. Recently refurbished, it now has internet access, a PlayStation for the kids, and of course books too, if they get bored of that. DVDs, CDs and videos are pretty popular. Libraries have come of age.
Each of our libraries are very, very different. The Narangba Library, of course, has a coffee shop and a little train that runs through the top of it. The Burpengary Library lends out sporting equipment. So each and every library has its own special characteristics, and we're pretty proud of them and we want to show them off.
They're also proud of homegrown legend Elvis Parsley, a little lovin' from the king of fruit and veg at Grapeland, no less.
We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
Every little town has its hero, but how many towns can say they are home to the king? Meet Elvis Parsley, a fruiterer like no other.
It's hard to breathe, and my chest is a heaving.
It is worth visiting Woodford just to meet the king, I guarantee it.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting white as a bug.
You got suspicious limes, you got Viva la Veggies, you got your artichoke hotel here, down here at Grapelands. Oh. I'm Nick. I live in Woodford, and I'm about an hour's drive from Vegas. Come up and see me.